par as far as, to the levels that I expected to be at. And then when I see you and talk to you about the testosterone, and then I started using it, things really enhanced.
So tell me a little bit about how things were beforehand. Like, were you sleeping well?
I was zero. I was just wasn't nothing happening. Nothing. Believe that. And
sexually,
so,
or
sexually,
energy wise?
Sexually, both.
Uh-huh.
And so because of that, I was already having a few issues within the marriage. But when I started the testosterone, that really enhanced and enabled me to feel more, I should say, secure as an individual, sexually.
Absolutely.
And so it raised my levels, and so where I'm at now, in the beginning stages of the shock treatment, and with you, who I really trust as of right now, then I'm wanting to see how this is going to pan out.
So the interesting thing about testosterone is that you can't take it as a pill. If you take it as a pill, what happens is the liver will break it down, and so it never gets into the bloodstream. Mm-hmm. And so you have to take it in a way that it diffuses into the bloodstream. Mm-hmm. And so you can either take it as a cream, or you can take it as a depot, which is like a little pill that's put under your skin, or you can take it as a shot.
Yeah, the shot works for me.
Yeah.
Right to the source.
Yeah, the shot is definitely the quickest way. The disadvantage of the shot, one, is that you got to get a shot. The other thing is that it'll give you peaks and troughs. So some people even get it every other week. I wouldn't recommend that, because then you get really high peaks and then really high troughs.
I want to be at an even kill. And so like what's been working for me is once a week. And I've started my first shot Friday, and I'm going to continue to do it every Friday, not unless you say otherwise.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So for guys that want to be kind of weekend warriors, it's best to take it on Friday. For guys that want to use it to be more aggressive and present at work, then you can take it Sunday night or Monday morning. Now, you work for a company for 25, 30 years, but you're in retirement now, right?
Correct.
And you want to enjoy your well-earned retirement.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
You put in your time.
Yeah, and I still want to be, active and percolating.
Yeah, and the thing is, a lot of guys, once they retire, they kind of lose their mojo, right?
I want to enhance mine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You worked hard to get to this point in your life that you deserve to enjoy your life. And I think testosterone really is an important part of, because there's something they call it ADAM, androgen deficiency of the aging male. So it's normal part of aging physiology, where your testosterone reaches a high point in your late teens and 20s, and over time it drifts down. And I mean, that's just part, women go into menopause where they basically, at a certain age in their early 50s, they totally stop producing estrogen. For men, it's different. Men kind of decline more smoothly. Now, the other thing that declines for men is blood flow to the penis. Okay? And if you think about it, right, when the heart pumps, the first place that the blood goes is actually back to the heart through the coronary arteries. And then it goes up to the brain, and then it goes to the lungs, to the liver, to the kidneys, to the intestines.
And last.
And then, so then it goes to here. Yeah, you remember.
Yeah.
It goes down to the leg, and then the internal iliac, and the internal iliac goes to the buttock, goes to the tailbone, goes to the bladder, goes to the prostate, goes to the rectum, goes to the vas deferens, and the very last branch of the last major artery goes to the penis.
Yes.
And so that's the first thing guys think about,
and the last
place it gets blood. And so have you started to, the other part of it is that when the blood fills up in the penis, it fills up that spongy tissue. And that spongy tissue increases in size, and the good Lord put together this system where the engorged penis blocks the backflow of blood through these emissary veins. And so the penis is the only organ in the body with skin but no muscle, and it's the only organ in the body that actually moves entirely based on blood flow, if you think about it. And so you have to get very high blood pressures in the penis in order for it to block the backflow of venous blood and to lift off the floor. And so that's the problem. As you get older and eating the American diet that most of us eat, I had a donut for breakfast this morning, thanks to my staff. They want to keep me all fattened up.
Oh, good. That's a good thing. That's support.
Coffee and donuts. I mean, how can you beat that?
I know. Yeah, really.
And but if the blood pressure is not high enough in the penis, then the backflow of blood isn't prevented, right? Because blood gets pumped in through an artery and pumped out through a vein. And if you don't block the backflow of blood, then you can't get that good rigid erection. And so it's really essential to keep that blood flow optimized. Now, have you started taking the Affirm?
I just started taking that Friday as well.
Yeah.
So I took my testosterone shot and started Firm as well, twice a day.
Exactly. So let me just explain to you again the importance of taking Affirm. Okay. So nitric oxide is released by nerves onto blood vessels. It's what is the messenger, the signal between nerves and blood vessels in men, in women, in squirrels, in elephants, in giraffes, in any mammal. Nitric oxide is the critical molecule.